welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back, baby. Welcome to another episode of the Sports Board. I am your host for the day, Tony, and we have a very exciting show for you guys today. That's right, I'm going solo dolo on the Sports Board here today, so be sure to call in if you want. The phone lines are open, 646-285-1259, which I'm now realizing Michael's number is down on the ticker. We're going to freaking change that guy for you people at home, just so no one calls Michael, because I don't think he would like that, dude. So there you have it right there on the ticker, 646-285-1259. Feel free to call in, guys. I'll be taking your calls pretty much all episode about anything, really. I mean, sports related, not sports related. It's Tony hosting the show today, so
I really do like the good ass.
Hell yeah, those good ass calls. Absolutely love it. So let's get right into the business here. Actually, before we got into some of the business, kind of driving my way here to work this morning. People in Connecticut absolutely totally blow it. When it comes to making left-hand turns at intersections, specifically the streetlight intersection. They only do two things. They only either do two things here. If you're making the left, they don't go to the left side of the lane here. They just stay in the middle, block traffic, dude. And then if they don't do that, if they do happen to go to the left side and leave room on the right side for people to go, people don't go. People do not go. People behind the guy making the left-hand turn in the intersection will stay back in the middle too, blocking people. Unbelievable. What they'll do to really just not get to the destination they need to get to. It's like these people have no sense of haste, urgency, nothing. But we're going to start today's episode as we typically do with some PGA updates, baby. I'm now realizing it says preview. Obviously, we want the nice big update here for the PGA Open. And I got to say, I don't want to jinx anything or put the kibosh on something that I would like to happen, because my guy, Tommy Fleetwood, co-leader right now at 5 under. Looking at this leaderboard, obviously, for me personally, the Tommy Fleetwood is big because he's my pick to win here, okay? He's tied for first. He finished today with a 66. So obviously a great round. At that point, you're 5 under par, which is great. He parred the first 4 holes, birdies the 5th, bogeys the 6th, but then birdies the 7th. Pars the next 2, shoots a 34 in the front 9. And then starting off par on 10, birdie on 11, par, then 3 birdies back to back on 14, 15, 16, and then par on 17, 18 to close it out there. So pretty solid, pretty solid round, obviously, to be 5 under, shoot 66. I would say I feel is nothing too surprising. I feel like when we were looking at the scores from previous years, you're looking at like 11 under, 15 under to end. So I think we're on track for probably around that. But obviously a pretty tough course. A lot of pars, dude. You got a couple bogeys in here. Speaking of a couple pars and bogeys, the co-leader with Tommy Fleetwood, Christo Lamprecht, I believe is how you're going to say his name. He's a 6'8" amateur on the tour here, who obviously had one of the best rounds of his life here, at Royal Liverpool. Obviously also shot a 66 in the first round here. The front 9, pars the first 2 holes, birdies the third, pars 4, birdies back to back on 5 and 6, and then pars out there on the front 9 for 32 on the front, birdie on the 10th, bogey on the 11th, par, birdies the 14th and 15th hole, but then what does that say? Yeah, he birdies 14, 15, bogeys 16, par, and then birdie on 18 to stay in the lead, to keep it tied here. So a great first round, for Fleetwood for this amateur, Christo from South Africa, it looks like. Obviously super impressive, and I actually do have a shot kind of teed up that he made, I believe, on the 4th hole. This was he's in kind of like this treacherous sand trap. This is the 4th hole. He's 1 under right now. He's trying to save par, I believe, in the 4th hole. As Josh B from the company says, "Let's go, hell fucking yeah, Josh."
Let's go!
I know you're pretty excited for Tommy Fleetwood, Josh. I know you're excited for Tommy Fleetwood. Hopefully, you can keep this up through the weekend, dude. I'd be so beyond ecstatic. But again, this guy's 6'8", so obviously utilizing his height right here on the 4th hole here. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try and kind of wedge this out.
Christo.
Probably should mute that. There we go. Like a beautiful loft, dude. Obviously a super tough shot. I mean, you're not you're not getting over that big part of the sand pit there. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. But still, I mean, look at his stance.
Christo.
I mean, I can barely hit a consistent, good, accurate shot when I'm on like level ground, 2 feet, and in a nice athletic stance. This guy is making it look like it's easy here. I mean, this is a really tough shot. Josh B, the Fleet, baby. Let's go. God, dude, I'm so like, I don't think I've ever been more hyped for golf in my life recently. But yeah, ridiculous shot for this amateur here. I want to see if they say his name. That would be dope.
Having to play away from the flag and just avoid that other pot bunker.
Coffee. We got.
I think I got one, didn't I?
Say his name. Whatever. But you get the idea, guys. Pretty cool to see an amateur kind of rise above here, and we've seen it before. We've seen it time and time again. Where just it's the right time, right place. So we'll see how he does for the rest of the tournament. Obviously, keeping an eye on that. Walking down the leaderboard, though, I mentioned those two are tied for first with 5 under. Behind that, you have Stuart Sink, tied with Wyndham Clark for 3rd at 3 under. Matthew Jordan, Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler in a 3-way tie there for 5th at 2 under. Actually, like Siwoo Kim, oh my God, no, we have like 10 guys here. Siwoo Kim, Anton Rosner, Romain Lasagna. I mean, I don't know. It looks like to be some French guy. Romain Langescu, and Abraham Answer, all actually at 2 under. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-way tie for 5th there. So pretty tight. Patrick Reed now is at 1 under. A bunch of guys at 1 under. Patrick Cantley, Scotty Scheffler, Brooks Koepka, Xander Schauffele, all at 1 under. Bless you. Thank you. Dustin Johnson also at 1 under. Tony Finau 1 under. So a bunch of guys at 1 under. JT Poston is even right now. Sepp Straka, Jordan Smith also even. Gary Woodland even. Zach Johnson even. Most of these guys have not finished the first round yet. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of on the back end now. At this point, Shane Lowry on the 17th hole at 1 over. And I'm trying to look. I kind of honestly forget who the hell Brian picked. Sam Burns, Tail Gooch, Cameron Young. I don't think he picked Cameron Young. Was Cam Smith maybe he was talking about? Doesn't matter, dude, because we have Fleetwood. Whatever, tie for second. It's all we really need to know. Oh my God, Lonnie says PGA talk. I'll be asleep in 10. Let's go. Hashtag rent the company. Josh, bless you. Lonnie also with the bless you, Tony. I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, so that's your PGA Open update. I don't want to bore Lonnie too much before we get to talk to some baseball stuff. But yeah, I mean, obviously, the playing field is wide open here. As we know, it's just day one. Okay. I'm sure we can see the leaderboard changing, come Sunday. But I would say so far, some great golf being played. See that the weather is holding up too, which is nice. I know today should be fine, but the rest of the weekend, it seems like it's going to get a little rainy. That should be interesting how it affects the ball and the speed on the greens, Lonnie. Okay, got to watch for the speed of the greens. But yeah, so that's your PGA update. Coming up, we got some baseball talk, Yankees, Mets, probably go over a few housekeeping notes for some NFL news, maybe some hockey news. So I'm pretty stoked as actually Brian comes in and says, why? Brian, can we get an update from the course? How about that, Brian? He meant, yeah. Dude, update from the course. Where are you, dude? Huh? I know, I wish I was a little quicker on the soundboard. Kind of tough, dude. When it's just you. Oh, I'm blowing it, aren't you? Where are you, dude? Shout out to the company. He says, Brian, update from the course, Brian. Hole 5. What are we at? Are we 3 under right now? Par? Lonnie says he'll be watching the inside of his eyelids. I just want 2-man head-to-head, he says. I just want to know what your score is right now, Brian. How are we shooting? Come on, dude. Give me something, dude.
Where are you? Haha, Tony, come on.
Up 1 hole right now. Oh, on the head-to-head. That's awesome. Let's go. I would imagine he means 1 stroke, I guess. But while Brian is probably already having a couple and getting his bearings here, let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it, Tony. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Dude, all right. Yes, that's right, Lonnie. As you said, so this is a Tony Solo show. It is a Tony Solo show. It's why I implore you guys, call in. Obviously, the phone lines are open. I'm on it all day. I believe everything should be working pretty copacetic in terms of me connecting to the roadcaster right now. So the phone lines are open, 646-285-1259. And that right there is how you know my phone's working right there. So yeah, feel free to call in, whether you want to talk golf, baseball, Mets, Yankees, whatever, dude. If you want to tell me what you had for breakfast this morning, call in because I'm interested in that. What did I have for breakfast this morning? Funny you would ask me that, guys, because actually Renee, who just came back from Long Beach Island, I'm not sure where she gets them from. She definitely mentioned it, but I do not remember. But she had like these nice little sticky cinnamon buns, dude, that are so delicious. Obviously, kind of like, not homemade, but, like freshly bakery made. We're not talking like Cinnabon mass-produced stuff. We're talking like put the love and care into the Cinnabon. And they have toppings, and the one she brought, and if you guys watch the show a lot, you know me, okay? I'm a big no toppings guy on most things. I have to keep it classic, keep it simple. I think if, like a Cinnabon, for example, just the bun itself with some icing is fine. But this place, not that I'm complaining, seems we had some pecans and raisins on top, as well as some type of drizzle going on, besides, your typical kind of Cinnabon icing. But I gotta say, fresh, delicious. I believe these are 2 days old now. I finished mine. I had half mine yesterday, another half this morning coming in the door. I believe it pairs so well with coffee, the hot coffee, the nice sticky pastry, and like you gotta shower after this thing. Honestly, between your hands getting sticky, my mustache obviously attracts a lot. Okay, there's sticky raisins and pecans in there. Oh, dude. But great, it's delicious, dude. Lonnie says, good, Double B can't chew up the air with Yankee talk. You better be careful. As Lonnie also says hello to Double B. He'll call in and he'll start chatting it up, dude. I would not be surprised. Golf stops that man from doing nothing when it comes to the Yankees. So speaking of the Yankees, I guess since we kind of talked about them first, even though it wasn't planned on. We'll talk about the Yankees first here. So they lose to the Angels last night, 7-3. Lonnie says, wait, no one peeped Double B, said he was up 1 hole. Which exact hole is that, B? Wow, I think maybe Lonnie's a little interested in golf here. I think he's up 1 stroke on this guy. He said he was head-to-head, just mano-y-mano. Yeah, Lonnie. So, again, while Brian is probably slamming, if he's on the 4th hole, I would imagine he's finishing his 4th beer already. Because I mean, like, what are you doing if you're not? But in regards to the Yankees Angels here, obviously I'm not gonna bore you guys, specifically Lonnie at home, with talking too much about the Yankees, but worth to mention here, they do get the loss here to the Angels. They get swept. I believe they went 1-4 on this road trip here. So, obviously not the start to the second half of the season the Yankees want. There is, although it's sad, there's a lot to talk about here. One of which is going to be, the lineup they put out, right? So, Peraza's playing at third base right now. 0 for 4 last night with 4 strikeouts as your leadoff hitter. Obviously kind of tough. But I mean, you're kind of throwing Peraza into like this dumpster fire of a team at this point. So not to mention, he's like a youthful prospect. So it's like you don't expect a lot out of him right now. You would hope to see some type of sign that it's like, this guy's kind of progressing. Gleyber Torres, though, was in the 2 spot here, playing second, as you guys know, 1 for 5 last night. Again, not much to show for it. Giancarlo Stanton DHing, not playing the field in the 3rd spot here in your lineup. Goes 1 for 4 with a dinger, walked 1, struck out twice. His average goes a little up, actually, to 231 after last night. This is a little puzzling here. DJ LeMahieu was batting in your cleanup spot. It sounds like someone just popped in here. Am I going to bring him in? I don't know. I'm going to get to my 2 comments first, actually. Lonnie says, oh, wow, Lonnie, a little early. Let's go. He says, yes, Tony. So which hole is up that he is slamming? Obviously, Lonnie, if Brian was here, he'd give you, he'd give you the
Tony, come on.
Not really amused at all. But we do have a special guest videoing in here on assignment. Bless you. Something in the studio today that's kind of ridiculous. I'm trying to figure out where Mike is at first before I bring him in, but I can't really tell. Looks like there's shelves behind him. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's at Wake Up, dude. He's at Wake Up Cafe in Fairfield, Connecticut. He is Honoluluing himself. What's going on, Mike?
I'm drawing, guys.
What are we drawing, dude? Are you drawing the people in the cafe?
yeah, I'm the weirdo in the cafe. Just, can I draw you? Here you go. And then I hand them the their drawing.
Mind if I stare at your face for 45 minutes?
Yeah, no, I'm oh God. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry ahead of time.
Hi, Renee. Yeah, I was just talking about.
He was not excited.
Okay.
Renee, can Renee hear me? Oh, she can't hear me because you have a Renee, I was just eating the Cinnabon, Renee.
What did you say?
I was eating the cinnamon roll.
How was it?
It was really good, actually. I think it was better than yesterday, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe just like the air in the studio was getting in on the bun. And it was kind of like causing.
You mean the dust?
Some sort of chemical reaction. Yeah, the dust on it, dude, and the mouse poop.
Lonnie says that Power Ranger shirt is fire.
Yo, loving the Power Ranger shirt.
Thanks, Lonnie.
It's funny that it's getting keyed out. Why is your shirt getting keyed out?
Oh, it is.
You must have the key on, dude. Oh my gosh. I like my shirt a little better, I think.
No, my shirt's better.
Dude.
Just wanted to call in and say, hey, what's going on?
Not much, dude. I appreciate you calling in. Just sitting here doing the sport for here solo dole tonight. Do you have the pencil sharpener?
Good morning. Yeah, I think so. What's wrong?
Well, I need this pencil to be sharpened.
You know what you could do? Get a knife.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ruin the pencil if I do that.
Not if you're a pro.
Oh man, there's gonna be pencil shavings over here now.
Yeah, you're so dumb. You gotta do it with the trash, bud.
No, I got
Lonnie,
it. I got it.
Lonnie, he's losing it. It's morning time, by the way, bud.
Did I say tonight?
Yes, you did.
Tony,
No, Lonnie, he's crazy. I'm telling
All
you,
right.
he's losing it. He's losing his hearing. He's losing his mind.
I very well could be, but one thing I definitely lost was my pencil sharpener.
It's ours together.
That's all right. I guess the knife
Dude,
works.
Yankees, man. I mean, it's if you've never been at a lower point, I don't know what is. I'd say the last time Yankee fans felt like this was prepubescent Barnes.
Wow.
Right? I mean, this is down and out.
Yeah.
At this point, Tony, I'd say you don't bring back Judge at all.
Oh, you mean like just don't even bring him back from injury? You're saying?
No.
I mean, I don't think it's really worth it. Again, I mean, maybe a little bit. I mean, obviously, if I'm the Yankees, I'm in no rush to bring him back. It's not like, I'm going to take my time, and especially with that type of injury, which, toe injury, ligament injury in the foot for a big man like Judge. I mean, it's going to be, super, I guess bothersome with him moving around if it's not healed completely. So, I mean, you definitely want to take your time in terms of bringing him back. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's worth to bring him back at some point. I would not have him play at all the rest of the season. But I mean, I don't know. Like you were saying, I mean, the Yankees haven't been in last place in the division this point in the season since like 1980. So obviously, like a really tough spot. But I understand they're trying new things too, Mike. I mean, look at this lineup last night, right? I was just going through the lineup before you called. Who's like one of the guys? I mean, obviously, we're talking about a lot of guys, but like PGA LeMahieu. He's been trash, like this season, questioning if he still got it, people, and it's just like not good. Who's batting in a cleanup spot? DJ LeMahieu last night, batting like fourth in your cleanup spot. So it's just like so weird to me because I understand it's like, yeah, at this point, just try anything, see if something sticks. But like that's your choice. Like that's your choice to throw a line. Like that's the lineup you're throwing out there.
The dude, I saw Brian tweet, and I know, there's. I'm sure Lonnie and the company, shout out the company, could answer this better than me. There's a player in AAA or whatever who's batting 370 or whatever it is. Something. I saw Brian tweet it. What's up with that? Why don't they just, if the season's like this, I mean, if I'm the GM, I'm saying, let's just bring these young guys in, and if they're playing better, buy old guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, I literally couldn't agree more. I mean, that's kind of what we've been talking a little bit about. Yesterday in the past couple of days.
Lonnie, Judge should get surgery. I mean, it's a tendon, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a tendon in his foot that's torn partially. So, it gets kind of hairy in terms of like what to do next because if it's a partial tear, it could heal on its own. Surgery might be a possibility to make it obviously heal instantly, and then you just have your PT to do and everything like that in recovery. So I don't know. It's kind of a tough decision to make. But again, I mean, no matter what the answer is for his injury, I mean, I'm just gonna take my time and make sure he's 100% before he comes back because there's really no reason to rush him back to be like, oh,
he
like,
said 370.
We have
Lonnie. I'm not the expert here. Let me look it up.
Batting 370.
Let me make a call.
You're gonna call Brian?
I'm gonna call Brian.
I'm trying to look to see what are you sure he tweeted this yesterday?
He commented on it or something. Don't worry.
You got
I get VIP access to Brian. Okay? He could be swinging right now and he'll answer my call.
No, yeah, he is, dude. He is swinging. Scouting, starting Clancy Cordero, player circle. I don't think so, dude.
Esteban who?
Oh, Florio.
Florio. Yes, thank you, Barnes. Thank you. See, just on cue.
Listen, Lonnie, I can bat 370 in the minors. Okay, it's not that insane. So yeah, Esteban Florio, is the guy that Brian's been talking about for a little while. I can't believe Brian answered your phone call, Michael.
He said you're on the Sports Sport Live. You got to go quick.
That's so funny. Lonnie says he is swinging. Oh my God, Rick would go wild. Wow, dude. But yeah, I mean, it's just an absolute dumpster fire over there for the Yankees. Another loss to the Angels. Let them score 7 runs. You only score 3. I mean, obviously, I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but 1-4 with runners in scoring position. LeMahieu was one of them. 0 for 1 again. Batting cleanup. I don't know what the hell that's about. Carlos Rodon doesn't give you 5 innings. Absolutely shellacked. Gives you 4 1/3. Gives up 4 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 walks in those 4 1/3 innings pitched. Only 3 Ks. Gave up 2 dingers. And those dingers were from Ward and was it Renfroe? I think Renfroe, the other dinger. But pretty crazy. I mean, you look at the lineup there. I mean, you have someone like, again, Ohtani gets walked 4 times yesterday. I know, obviously, you're trying to pitch around him a lot. But still, did have a hit yesterday. Struck out once. And you get, for some reason, thwarted by the rest of the lineup. You got, Moniak was 1 for 5, getting an RBI. Ward, who had that one home run, went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs last night. Neto 2 for 5 with a run, only struck out 1. So you really didn't have anything going for you. And unfortunately, I mean, with Rodon giving up so many runs early on as a starter, your bullpen does a good job. You throw Hamilton, Peralta, Marinaccio, and Canley out there. Kind of gives it a run late in the game, but I mean, obviously, it's garbage time run at that point. There's no offense. I mean, you continue to have no offense with this box score. You had 8 hits, which is pretty solid. You out hit LA. But you just couldn't bring runners in. You really didn't have anyone hitting for power. You had Cordero, who Brian had mentioned on Twitter yesterday, go 3 for 4 with a home run and 1 RBI. That's great. But I mean, like, that's one of those like young guys having a, outspoken or breakout game where it's like, wow, that pairs really well with our consistent core hitters who are doing well, but they're not doing well. No one is doing well. So like that Cordero outing right here from yesterday, I mean, does nothing. It's great for him. 3 for 4. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Great morale booster for him, but that's it. Huh?
Yeah, it does nothing for the team. Are you throwing comments up there, Michael? Because I was at the box score. But anyway, Elias says, Tony, I said on Monday, the Angels was hot, bro. And will you look at that? They swept the damn Yankees, and that's with them pitching around Ohtani, shaking my head. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Obviously, the Angels are doing well right now. They have some good core hitting right now. Moniak, right, is having a great season. Obviously, about Ohtani at the plate. Those 2 guys alone, trying to pitch around those 2 guys is obviously tough. We saw the Yankees specifically this series have trouble pitching around those 2 guys, deciding to not walk Ohtani to pitch to Moniak because of Ohtani, right? So it's like it's super tough. It's not easy when you're playing a team who is hot, and on top of that, you have someone like Carlos Rodon, hasn't pitched a ton, clearly struggled with location. It's kind of tough, dude. And then we know the Yankees are struggling offensively, because again, like the pitchers they face. I mean, Sandoval, right, from 2 days ago, has like a 4-point-something ERA. Seth, right, pitched 5 2/3, bullpen guy. His ERA is above a 4 this season, but he hasn't pitched as many innings, I feel, at least often anyway. But he pitches 5 2/3, gets 10 strikeouts, 10. I mean, I want to say that's a season high for him, for the 23-year-old, possibly even a career high. You'll get again, like, he's been a bullpen guy. I mean, comes out, he has 2 games, only second start of the season. His last start was, I don't know, probably pretty early on. It's not within his last 5 starts, or his 5, appearances, I should say. But it's crazy. I mean, that was by far, trying to see where he started. I want to say he started against Baltimore here. Pitched 3 1/3 innings, and that was the most amount of innings he's seen all season at once. Pitches 5 2/3 against the Yankees, destroys them. Career high 10 strikeout outing, only 2 walks. And just and 4 hits. So hey, man, I mean that's not good. I mean, you got to take advantage of these young pitchers that don't have experience. These are veteran batters here coming in for the Yankees, like Anthony Rizzo, DJ LeMahieu, like Stanton, even Torres. Should be all over this guy. Yankees not hitting, period. Josh says, why instead of straight facts, and Josh comes up here like what people have been saying, like, bring up Austin Wells, Estevan Florio, Jason. Why not at this point? They're all playing well, right? Like, just bring them up. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. I understand some guys have options, but you can't bring them down. But just bench them. Like, bench Rizzo, bench LeMahieu. Why are these players still playing? It doesn't make sense. Like, again, the lineup you're throwing out there doesn't make any sense at all. Obviously, Peraza's good at third base. I guess you can keep Torres around at second. Volpe obviously at short. I mean, if Cordero's hitting well, sure, but like, put someone else in for Bader. Put someone else in for DJ LeMahieu at first. Again, like, even Oswaldo Cabrera, like, probably shouldn't be starting left field. Bring up someone else. Higashioka, 2 for 4 last night at the plate. That's fine, I guess, but that's not like, I guess for the Yankees, it's a pretty big deal for them. But I mean, bring Austin Wells, top catching prospect. Like, what do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. You're in last place. Lonnie loves the idea from Josh. Michael showing his back to us.
I'm just drawing right now.
But yeah, that's basically it from last night. I mean, really nothing good for the Yankees here. You know, tough road trip. I mentioned they were 1-4 on the road here. They do, I believe, have an off day today. And I'm looking, they're back on the diamond Friday at home against the Royals. So this is where, you know, I mean, you got a series against the Royals. You're still 3 games over 500. Obviously, the Royals are almost 40 games under 500, which is pretty crazy. They're 28 and 69. They're 13 and 34 on the road. They're coming to the Bronx. Obviously, maybe not obviously, but I would expect some of the Yankees to, like, honestly, not really have a home field advantage. I would imagine they're getting booed, honestly, when they come back to Yankee Stadium this weekend. If anyone strikes out, I mean, it's going to be probably boos across the stadium. Yeah, Josh has got the fake IL stints going. That's right. Lonnie, Bob Ross over there, Michael. Bob Ross, he says.
I could definitely do that.
Josh says we think guys like Rizzo are playing hurt anyway. But yeah, I mean, Rizzo has to. I mean, he has to be. It's ridiculous how bad he is. And Kev comes in with the LOL Yankees suck. Oh boy, honestly, I'm really happy Brian's in the course right now. I'm sure he was hyped too. Honestly, probably expected the loss from the Yankees last night. Knew about the golf this morning. Probably feeling good.
He sounded happy.
He did? Oh,
yeah. But if he wasn't on the golf course and if he wasn't in sports sport, he'd be depressed.
Oh, I bet, dude. I'm sure it sounded like he's doing well in the course too. So if he wasn't doing as well, maybe he wouldn't really be as happy.
No, definitely not. You know how that goes with any golfers.
We're competitors, Michael.
Yeah.
So you got this. You know, I guess we'll obviously preview it a little bit more tomorrow with Brian in studio. But you got to assume Yankee fans are probably like, yeah, like, you know, it's the Royals, they suck, let's sweep. But I mean,
not anymore.
I mean, exactly. How much confidence do you really have in that? And then on top of that, even if they do sweep, it's gonna be like kind of overshadowed by the fact that, I mean, the season is really slipping away. And again, I mean, like, the more games you lose, I mean,
go ahead.
The worse you're going to be in the standings. Like, I think you're 8 games out of the wild card at this point. You have 10 games until the trade deadline, I believe. 10 to 12 games, I think, until the trade deadline. So, I mean, like, if there was any shot of you really making a push for the postseason, I mean, you need guys to start stepping up, like from your core 4. You need to start making some moves. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it with this team being so piss poor coming up to the trade deadline. Like, what type of players you can really land, like who you could really like flip in terms of players. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we said it. I really think, you know, the best idea is to just bring up those young guys, and like Josh was saying too. But Michael, what were you gonna say?
I saw Barnes also tweet. Someone tweeted a photo of Jeter looking ferocious.
Really?
And they said they need someone like Jeter, specifically Jeter, who hates losing more than he loves winning, to be in charge.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't agree more.
That'd be all. I'd cry.
I mean, you talk about like bolstering morale and attitude of the entire fan base, let alone like the players and stuff. I mean,
I think maybe Major League Baseball.
Yeah, that would be freaking huge storyline. I mean, that's like, you know, Wayne Gretzky becoming a coach, a hockey team, you know?
Stop it. It's not even close. You got the goat and you got the baby goat.
What are you talking about, Michael? There's no way. You cannot make the argument Wayne Gretzky has done more for his sport than David Jeter has. That is without a doubt. Thank you. Wake Up Cafe. Are you having a mocha, by the way?
Yes, a large mocha. It's done. I love the sometimes they don't put enough chocolate in there for me.
Really?
And
they got that crazy machine.
Yeah, it's constantly swirling the chocolate.
It's like the fucking river in Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Like, how would you know? You've never seen it? Yeah, well, I've seen clips.
Yeah, you haven't seen it, actually.
Yeah, well, I've seen clips. So
I mean, tried to watch it like 3 years ago during the summer. You fell asleep.
Nope, it's not true. Don't. Why do you always tell people?
You
stuff?
did. We
Don't.
watched the Renee's Basement.
Stop.
Oh, dude, it's a shame that you forget these things. These
I
moments.
don't forget anything. You forget.
Really?
You're losing your mind, dude.
Not losing my mind, dude.
Dude, it's sad, dude.
Your stupid face is dead. All right, dude. You get any food there, by the way?
No, I'm waiting for you.
Really, dude? Well, we have
Yeah.
we have lunch date here.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure that's still on because I didn't bring my lunch.
I know. Sandy, burgers, dogs.
Burgers, dogs, bro. Fucking that macaroni salad.
Dude, tell everybody what
What
happened.
the hell?
I was sick watching Mighty Morphin Power Plumbers and Aliens on Elm Street 3 on the big screen.
Yeah.
It
Oh
felt
my
different.
god. Yeah. I know. Mainly, for people who are watching, if you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, we do have a few shorts on there, a couple crossovers with the Power Rangers and Super Mario and Mighty Morphin Power Plumbers, as well as we just dropped our third, I guess, short in a series called Aliens on Elm Street.
3.
And yeah, but the whole series, Aliens on Elm Street.
Yeah, you're right. Good job. You're right.
And the building owner last night, who very nice enough to like once a month they throw a little shindig here for the people who rent out spaces, which is obviously we are one of them. So a barbecue on the deck last night. Out of nowhere, I feel people were like, oh, let's watch Aliens on this big awesome wall TV thing that he has for events. So we watched it, and then someone was like, yo, like let's watch Power Plumbers, and we watched that too, and that was freaking sick, dude.
Yeah, the sound, it was good to hear.
Yeah, the sound was great. And I thought it was cool to see like a video that Mike edited and a video that I edited, and just everyone really like kind of enjoy them both.
Yeah. It was definitely surreal seeing it on like that big screen and feeling the audio is just, and that's why I'm here right now, doing this. We're making costumes so we can make a even better, skeptical.
Yeah. And Lonnie says, yo, that looked mad chill last night. Wish I could have been there.
Yo, it was chill. We're definitely going to do something of that nature when we watch a sporting event. We're going to have that big screen as the screen for the event. So
how did Lonnie see what it looked like?
I put it on our story. You should see. It's dope. As soon as Aliens on Elm Street hits, like the intro, I panned right and I put it, go to the story on downtime. Yeah, I tagged the Knowlton, I think.
You didn't tag me?
No, I mean, I didn't have time. I was in the moment, baby.
Stop it, dude.
Come on, baby. You're acting crazy.
Oh, yeah, that looks great. Look, there's me.
Oh, yeah, it's great. There's me.
Nice, dude.
Right?
That looks sick. Lonnie would have had a great time.
Everyone from the company would have.
Oh, yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, there was beer, there was food, barbecue, chicken, delicious.
Oh, chicken.
Lonnie would have loved
dogs, burgers, spring rolls, pasta salad.
Pasta
salad, yeah.
There was this pasta salad with smoked mozzarella in it. I don't know who the fuck smoked it.
Yeah.
But it was fire, bro.
Yeah.
Fire. Lonnie says Tony feels left out. And he says, just like me, with a frowny face. Come on, Lonnie. Lonnie, if you showed up, dude, I mean, what do you think we would have done? Turned you away, bro?
Yeah, no, yeah, you can't come here.
Yeah. Josh says yes, that would be insane to the event with the big screen.
Dude, yeah, that's the move.
That's honestly that would be sick if we did a sports port down in the boathouse with just that TV going on during it.
No, we are. Okay. It's done.
It's already done, dude. Already finished, Lonnie. You missed that one too, bud.
No. We'll be there.
Oh wow. All right, let's move on to the Mets here, dude. A winning fucking team. Because they won last night 5-1. Let's go, dude. And again, I mean, I hate to again feel like a broken record here. Lonnie says, just show up, you say. I mean, yeah, man, we're gonna be here.
You have to obviously bring something.
Yeah, you can bring that cool see-through backpack again.
Oh, the see-through backpack. That's rough.
No, Lonnie, you bring, you know what? Bring a pie from your favorite restaurant, your favorite pizzeria. I know you mentioned the name of it. I forget what it was called.
It was called Not As Good as Southport.
I don't know, dude. You better be careful what you say, dude. You're kind of getting into, open water, when you start
Open
throwing
water.
shade to the New York pizzerias, dude.
It's all good though. I know what it is. I know the truth.
What did you think of that pizza last night, Michael? Honestly,
It's not.
it wasn't that good, dude.
No, it's not. It's not what you want.
It was not what I wanted.
Like you want more.
Yeah, definitely want more. You want better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you want more there.
It's funny.
It needs more like taste, more flavor.
I got 3 slices of fucking taste in the fridge right now, Michael.
No, you're not having any.
Dude, I can have all 3. I was thinking about it. Like,
No, you're not.
Like sneaking a cold slice too. A cold slice, Michael.
No, Tony.
Oh, dude, and then their Sicilian cold is so good too.
You're not allowed. That's like crazy.
Like eating a fucking cake, bro.
No.
And then Lonnie says winning fucking team. Oh, stop, he says. And then he says roses, and it's better than Southport's, he says.
Listen, Lonnie, I love you, bud, but you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Let's go. Let's work the Pepsi challenge here. I stay. We gotta go side by side, dude. But anyway, please, guys, we'll get to the Mets. Okay.
What does this look like to you?
Hold on, hold it up. Not really.
It's kind of thin. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's almost like you're using tracing paper. It looks like a cup. That probably should be maybe like a third of the size, Michael.
No, it's a forearm.
Oh, it's a forearm. Oh, it kind of looks like it's for a penis.
That's why I showed you.
Oh, dude. Oh man, if Brian could hear us now. By the way, did anyone play Powerball last night?
We did. I don't know if we won though.
No,
we didn't.
It's actually kind of interesting because I'm looking at an article right now that says one ticket was purchased in California that matched all 6 numbers to win the Powerball jackpot. So
that's not us.
We're not in California, so no, dude. The winning ticket was sold at the Las Palmitas mini market on Wall Street in LA.
So, of course, Holly weird.
I know, dude. Honestly, dude, I'm pretty sure that's like the guy who won the Mega Millions. Remember when the Mega Millions was mad money and there was an issue with the fucking drawing and it was delayed?
Yeah.
Some guy in California won that too, right?
Yeah, it's sketch.
Fucking yeah, it is sketch. Unless it was happening to us, then it wouldn't be sketch.
No.
So yeah, it's kind of sad, dude.
It's all right, man. We're still millionaires.
Yeah, but Mega Millions are still up though. $720 million. No one won that, I don't think, though, last night.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
So still up for grabs, dude. Also, if anyone sees Gary V today, punch him in the fucking nuts. Okay, like literally just punch him in the nuts. Ooh, dude, Michael, I didn't want to say it yesterday because I didn't want to make you feel down or anything. But the second you said Gary V said these numbers, I was like, ooh.
I just thought it was gonna happen.
I know. I could see the thought process of, oh yeah, maybe Gary V knows something,
And I was just thinking, like, if he does, like, there's gonna be at least a couple thousand people that win. We get some of it.
I know, dude.
Whatever, man. I'm in the nuts. I like that. Though.
What does that? Like, if I'm like a celebrity or have any type of like influence or reach,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, yo, bet these numbers today, people. I'm not gonna be like, yo, like do this and you will win a lot of money. But anyway, let's get to the Mets here real quick. Again, I don't want to sign a broken record, and it's the same deal as the Yankees, where it's like, yeah, the Mets sneakily get on a 3-game winning streak here. Taking 1 from the Dodgers on Sunday, 2 from the White Sox here. And it's just like, it's cool. You got to be happy. You're happy. Brett Beatty homers in back-to-back games. Gets his 7th home run last night. Batting .239. Went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Got the dinger, as I mentioned. Francisco Alvarez, 2 for 4 now with an RBI. Nimmo 1 for 4 now with an RBI. But another case, Michael, of here comes Alvarez, here comes Beatty heating up. That's great. That would be great to kind of complement your core hitters. What do your core hitters do? Pete Alonso, 0 for 3. Lindor, 0 for 3. McNeil, 0 for 3. Like, obviously, like, no one else is hitting besides Alvarez and Beatty last night. So, I mean, like, Alonso's been in like a fucking slump. Trash. He's batting .203 right now. He looks like he should be on the Yankees, bro. That's how bad he looks. And then but you got your two young guys doing well, and then you have a nice starting, a nice start from Justin Verlander. 8 innings, they've only 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 Ks, 200 pitches. Give him 1 solo home run to Luis Robert. He was 1 for 4 last night, struck out twice up with the dinger. But other than that, I mean, you gave up only 3 hits as a team, bro. Like, how sick is that? Ottavino came in and closed out the 9th, gave Dave Robertson the rest, dude. Exactly what he needed. Robertson closed out the 9th. Doesn't get a strikeout, but doesn't give up a hit. No walks, just all flyouts. I think a ground out too. But I mean, Verlander was looking absolutely mean, unhittable, really. Again, like only gave up 3 hits. And that was the only 3 hits he gave up as a team here, so which is great. Using 2 pitchers to win a game. I mean, again, something that's been kind of rare for the Mets throughout the season. Again, Verlander going 8 innings, something that's been rare for Mets starting pitchers here. But I mean, you got to appreciate the start from Verlander. I mean, he was an absolute vintage. Fastball was locating. Curveball had such movement on it. It was amazing. Obviously, fanning White Sox players. And again, you got to be impressed with the win. You're happy for Verlander. You're happy for Alvarez. But the reality of the situation is you're playing a team that, 16 games under 500, struggles to score, doesn't have great pitching in Toussaint out there. I mean, it's good. It's good, but I mean, like you're looking for more. Okay, you feel so empty, just because of how much of a shitstorm these seasons are. You have the last game of this series today, and Quintana's on the mound here. So, Jose Quintana, so far, this season, doesn't have a ton to show. And you expect him to come out here for the Mets and kind of hopefully look like he can be a starter in this rotation and maybe somehow jumpstart something, for the Mets here. But again, I mean, you're not like totally hopeful for this guy. Looking at some of his stats, from last year, a tick under 3 ERA, 3 and 4. Crazy. It really is kind of outrageous to think that this is this guy's first start too. Missing so much of the season. You hope he can come in here and just kind of pick up where he left off. Lonnie, did ask if I'm excited for his first start. I mean, it's nice to see him in. But again, I mean, it's not like he's coming into a Mets team that's on fire and you're like, wow, like this is like just a little bit of reinforcement we need, and we have some time. We have some games to work with in terms of Quintana feeling comfortable in the rotation here. And it's just like, but that's not the case. Like, we need him to come in here and throw no hitters. Okay. We need to come in here tonight and throw like 7 innings, 2-3 earned runs is what we need. Which is, I think, against the White Sox, against a team that's clearly struggling to score a little bit, I think is a good point for him to come in the rotation. And it will certainly help with giving Scherzer and Verlander rest if we go with the 5-man rotation, which it seems to lean that way. He's saying, yeah, I feel you. I mean, yeah, I'm excited to finally see him playing in the Met uniform like he should have been all season. I'm excited to see the rotation, to see what it would look like, if we had started day one with everyone healthy, which is great. But I am more so interested in seeing this guy perform. That's what will excite me. I'm excited to see him start. I'll be more excited if he performs well tonight. And speaking of tonight, it's actually today. 1:15 is your game. So that's gonna be a nice little day game. Michael and I, pop off to the Horseshoe or maybe a late brunch, Southport quick slice, Horseshoe, Bloody Mary mix maybe going on there. I don't know. Crazy, like with the celery and the olives, and then you get the Mets game on, and at the Horseshoe, Lonnie, the AC is gonna be pumping. Doesn't really do it here for me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you should have talked about it with Sharon last night.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel bad. Like I bring it up almost every time I see him.
You know what you should say? You should say, feel how cold it is out in the lobby here with all this space. Now come up to our room right now.
I think I might, honestly.
No, just because that's just the test right there. How do you fill up a whole lobby with AC, and then our room that's enclosed completely is hot?
This morning it was hot when I walked in here. It doesn't make any sense. It's not working correctly. It's not working correctly.
No, there's no way, dude.
Let me tell you something about AC units and people who manage the AC units. From my little bit of limited experience, but obviously being at home, family, central air. I've seen the rigmarole of these air conditioner guys, and it's the same fucking story, honestly, with all of them. In terms of they're like, oh, don't put it too low because it's working too hard and it won't work efficiently.
Right.
But you know what? Like, why can I put it that low? Why does it go down that low?
Yeah, why is that notch there? Why does it have the ability?
Why doesn't it stop at 67? I wanted it to be 64.
Yeah.
So why would I put it on 64? 64
Right.
is my desired temperature. Why would I want to have it at 67? Fucking as Lonnie comes in with a horrible take, Michael. Horrible take. In the Bloody Marys are disgusting with the throw plates. Lonnie, I think you've never had a good Bloody Mary.
That's true.
And I understand, obviously, I've had Bloody Marys. There was a time where I didn't really jive with them as well.
Well, you have to be mature. You have to be mature enough and have a great palate to enjoy them.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or trying to be funny, but I mean, that's really true.
I was being funny. I am funny.
But I mean, it really is true because, it's funny because I've tried Bloody Marys. I've had virgin Bloody Marys when I was a kid. I was like, this is kind of gross. Why would I ever want to drink this?
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, it tastes a little different because you do put vodka in there for when you are of age. But I mean, again, as I got older, palate got more refined. I even got into olives and celery. So I even got into olives and celery. Yeah, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
And it's just and then again, like a brunch drink. I mean, you slam it. You got juice in there, tomato juice. Like, it's good for you. Celery, olives, good for you. Hot sauce also is kind of good for you. And then vodka, totally natural. Wow, Josh says, yeah, Bloody Mary is a no-go for me, he says. Tell you something, Josh.
Wow.
Listen, when we bowl and I win, you chug.
Yeah.
Pitcher of Bloody Mary. A pitcher you got to chug. Lonnie says, I'm good. And then Lonnie says, thank you. Prez, he goes, I've never had one. He goes, LOL, I've never had one.
It's just like Matt. It sounds like a Matt thing right there. Matt, typical Matt right there. He just pulled a Matt.
Olives. He goes, I love olives, he says. You're going to like a Bloody. You put fucking olives in the Bloody Mary.
What a joke.
They serve Bloody Mary with pieces of bacon, Lonnie.
Yeah, bacon. Sometimes they maple bacon.
Josh says he'll do a glass, not a pitcher.
Also, yeah, obviously, Tony, not a pitcher, bud.
What, dude?
You can't make him drink a whole pitcher.
I mean, if he wins, you won't have to do it. I guess not that.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. He'll have to decide. If he wins, I can do whatever. I'll chug whatever. I'll chug a pitcher of Bloody Mary. Lonnie says he used to bartend though. I feel like did he mention that to you when he was here?
No.
Because I feel like you bartend, like he bartend. That'd be something you bartender boys could talk about.
The industry.
Yeah, the industry, dude. So he's like, I know exactly what goes in it. Yeah, it's delicious. And oh wow. And then he says again, commented, he says, like I said, I bartended. Oh man, maybe Lonnie's a little tired, cranky,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so funny. I don't know. Next time you guys are here, maybe we'll order one. I'll order one. You guys can try mine and see if you like it. And then if you think you can handle it, maybe we'll get you.
The OG though, the best ever is espresso martini.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just like, do you want to have a good time?
Right. And Lonnie says, I'm not tired, he says. Or cranky. It's like every little kid when he's tired and cranky.
Yeah.
I'm tired and cranky. He goes, I'm not tired or cranky.
Right away. And he responded too quick. It's true.
Yeah, because he's like, oh fuck, man. He says, I'm making breakfast now because Tony was over talking about food.
Wow.
And then Josh says, if you don't go to Atlantic City and at least try a Bloody Mary, then did you really go to AC? I mean, I don't think you did, dude. I've
never been.
Because Oh yeah, Michael's never been, dude. But I tell you something, Michael. I mean, we go AC poolside in the morning.
Poolside?
Yeah, poolside. What do you mean?
Really? Like nice pool? What, like you feel like you're in Vegas?
Yeah, dude. The Borgata has the beer garden. Okay, the newly beer garden outside. You're like kind of, you got your not you're fenced in, but you're in a big area that's enclosed, like around you. Like kind of like a big fence, I guess you could say. But obviously it's all open, very nice, Michael. Big ass pool in there, bar, cornhole, lounge chairs, obviously changing areas and stuff, and bathrooms inside. But it's a
Good,
great
you
like
need the bathroom.
you get a waiter. You get a waiter to you poolside. Yo, what do you want? Chicken fingers, truffle fries. Let's go.
Dude, we need to go. Why don't we make a trip for this summer?
Oh yeah, really, dude? I mean, I'm down. We don't really have any open weekends though.
Really?
Yeah, what's
We
this
could-
weekend, bro? Double
Why don't
duty
we-
this weekend.
Why don't we go during the week?
Next weekend's Port Jeff. I mean, I guess we could, and we can maybe try and see a
Why
spot.
don't we go for your birthday instead of Port Jeff, and then have your parents go too? Because I'm sure they would love that.
Yeah, they would. But I mean, that seems like a bit much.
I know, it does.
At this point to ask.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I gotta go. I'll see you soon. Love you guys all.
You gotta go?
I gotta go.
All right.
Well, because I'm gonna come to you.
Okay.
Do you want me to be live with you, or do you want me to be virtual?
No. You come here, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude, you know what, Michael? Any real time you want to call
And
in.
I said, you better come.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Great job, dude.
You too.
I'll see you
Keep it
soon.
up. I'll see you
Hell
soon.
yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right there. Michael Theophil from Downtime TV. Shout out Downtime TV. And then Josh B says poolside like a puppy. I mean, poolside, yeah, dude. Oh my God. And then Michael would love the water club too. The exclusivity of the water club. No kids around. You got mad pools, indoor, outdoor. I mean, the water club is amazing. Attached to the Borgata, as you know. And then Lonnie, let me know what you're making for breakfast, by the way. It better be a nice like sausage, egg, and cheese on like an egg everything bagel. Personally, I don't do ketchup on mine, but obviously a little S&P action. Josh saying goodbye to Mike. You may see Mike, maybe not. Actually, I don't know, because we're pushing an hour now. We probably will wrap up the show soon. Just because of the the fact that the Mets, previewed today's game. We talked about last night's game. Just looking actually at the schedule of games today. I mentioned that the Yankees were off. I did mention that obviously, like if I were picking the Mets over the White Sox today, I would be picking the Mets over the White Sox today for sure if Brian was here with the games. I think last night, Brian, I know I went 1 for 3, just hitting with the Mets. Guardians lost to the Pirates. And then I believe I had the Nats over the Cubs that they just went on me. And I don't know what Brian had. I know he had the Yankees who lost, and I want to say he had the Brewers. Did he have the Brewers? Doesn't matter, dude. I think we both went 1 for 3, so that's fine, dude. And then just a quick little PGA update, kind of before I close out a little bit here. Get the fuck out of here, Lonnie. Really? Chocolate chip pancakes, scrambled eggs, and bacon? Whoa, dude. You're going to make some woman very happy, Lonnie. You know that? That sounds fire. I had pancakes this past weekend. Buttermilk with sausage on the side. Butter maple syrup at a diner, upstate Connecticut. I mean, wow, I haven't had pancakes in so long, and they just fucking slapped, bro. They were like fluffy. You tasted like the vanilla and the maple syrup. It was just so fucking good, dude. Love pancakes. Pancakes over waffles, bro. It kind of depends on how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm a waffle, but I want to say for the most part, pancakes over waffles, and then French toast takes the third tier there for me. But I think that's basically it in terms of the sports. Oh yeah, we can do just one real quick PGA Open update for Lonnie while he's making the flapjacks, baby. Real quick leaderboard update. We just refresh the page here. Obviously your top 4 stays the same there. Really? Rosner still isn't finished yet. Looks like nothing really much has happened here. Yep, everyone's tied for 6th here. Stuart Sink, Wyndham Clark, Antoine Rosner, all kind of tied for third here. Antoine, I don't know how to say his name, Frenchman, is on the 17th hole. I guess he'll be on the 18th hole right now at 3 unders. Has a possibility here to birdie and take second place, take a 1-stroke lead for second there, and then be just 1 stroke behind your co-leaders. But that's your PGA update so far. Obviously, we'll come back at you guys tomorrow. Looks like we had a big crew. Victor Hovland, John Rahm, Colin Morikawa, Max Homa, Phil Mickelson, all just started. They're on their like second and third holes right now for today. And they're sitting at even. So they've seen that they've parred through the first couple holes here. They just had another update. I want to say no, John Rahm, Max Homa, Phil Mickelson. I don't know. Jason Day, by the way, finished 1 over today. Barnes' boy, brah. But yeah, 2 comments here. Lonnie says, yes, pancakes over waffles. Josh B, where's our guy Fleetwood? Still co-leader. Tommy Fleetwood, he finished through the day, so he's chilling, sitting at the top with the amateur looking down upon everyone else right now at 5 under through the first round here. That feels really good. I'm sure Tommy Fleetwood also feels really good. So the Fleet man, let's fucking go, dude. So that's gonna be really it for me, guys, today. I really appreciate, shout out to the company for tuning in. Love it. I really love having you guys, and you guys create such great discussion. Sports or not sports. I mean, I absolutely love it. And it's great. Sports shows should have a little sprinkle of everything, Well, yeah, I think that's basically it. If you guys haven't seen our YouTube channel already, Downtime TV on YouTube, please subscribe. Turn on the notifications button too, just so you know anytime we go live or we drop fresh content, you can be the first to view it, the first to comment, just be the first in everything, Not to mention, Downtime TV is on all social medias. Your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Don't forget TikTok, dude. Mike works really hard, and Renee on the TikToks. I mean, we all got to do. But yeah. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Lonnie says, already done. Let's go. Josh is hyped. Have a day, Tony, they say. I say to all you out there, shout out to the company. All you guys have a day. Enjoy some great sports. We'll see you back here on the Sports Port. Mañana!
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.